I need some too. Do you want this? Like it wants, know that booty gon' do what it wants to. You need love, you need love. I need some too. American.
What's good, T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I am back with my All Tea, All Shade, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 12, Episode 2 review. Now, I've been gone for the last few days. I just took a little break, needed a little rest. Okay, y'all know I upload every day, but I am back with my regularly scheduled program. But I do want to let you guys know that at the end of this month, I will be going on vacation for my birthday. So I'm going to have uploads prepared for you guys, but it won't be any reviews, of course, because I'll be gone. But any reviews that I miss, I'll try to upload when I get back from my birthday vacation. But let's get into this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We're going to just go by person. Carly is mad at the BAM for DMing her man-child boyfriend about her birthday. I can't with Carly. I can't. Like, you that insecure about your relationship and who you are as a woman that you felt some type of way because Bambi reached out to this man to find out what you doing for your birthday? Maybe if you weren't dating a 12-year-old, or maybe if you haven't ran through everybody in Atlanta, you wouldn't feel this way. But girl, don't nobody want that baby, because he's just a baby boy. That is your son, girl. That is not your man. That is your son. And I want to know what his mama thinking. Like, girl, you my age. Like, what? No. And she even admits to Jessica that she's scared that this is going to be another failed relationship for her. It's going to go wrong. Something bad is going to happen. He's going to cheat, have a baby on her or something. I'm like, girl, he already had a baby. If you missed that post from a few weeks ago, he literally just had a baby with another girl, a newborn baby, a few weeks ago. And now him and Carly are engaged. So, like, girl, this is a farce of a relationship, and it's stupid and it's ignorant, and like, just get off my screen with this. And then another thing I want to know, as far as Jessica is concerned, why is she living with Carly? Where'd that come from? Why you ain't never go back home? Last season, she was staying over there because she was sick or whatever. But now this season, she actually living there? Like, what's going on, Jessica? Is the funds not there no more that you ain't messing around with Nick? Like, is the checks not checking over there at Love and Hip Hop? Girl, you need to get back to modeling or something, because I'm not understanding why you living with another grown ass woman. Like, make it make sense in a room, in an apartment. Like, what? How old are we? What is going on? This is a mess. So Jessica even says to Carly that she's afraid that they'll get into it because she sees how she gets into it with her other friends. And I was like, if you already peeping it, then you need to be making plans to go. Skedaddle. Get your own place, okay? And she says to Carly that Carly hurt her feelings with how she been acting around the house and not telling her stuff and this, that, and the third. Jessica too much. I'm sorry. She's too much. She's a drunk. If you pay attention, she always drunk, drinking. She be in too many people business for me. Like, why she got to tell you what's going on in her life all the dang on time? Like, it's okay for her to keep certain things to herself. She's a grown woman, okay? She's a grown woman, and she don't take no stuff. She's a grown woman. I missed the Miss Pat show. But, like, girl. And then you talking about something, it's hurting your feelings how she been going around the house acting. Obviously, it's giving off the attitude she tired of your ass. And it's time for you to go. You've outstayed your welcome, ma'am. Like, get it together, Jessica, please. So Rasheeda and Kirk meet up with Jasmine Blue, the alleged baby mama. I thought we found out years ago literally 10 years ago that this storyline was fake. That little boy daddy stepped up to the plate. Wasn't he like a pimp or something? Girl, don't even give me the line. It was so long ago. But this storyline is so fake. So fake, so fake, so fake. It was fake then and it's fake now. And then a lot of people were going to say, well, what about how Kenny was just in their family photo? Isn't it a coincidence that this family photo literally just happened this year? Right when Jasmine is making her return to play the baby mama again. We ain't seen or heard of this little boy since then. No photographs of him with Kirk, with Rasheeda at family functions, vacations, nothing. Nothing. This is foolishness. I feel like Kirk and Rasheeda brought this girl back because they have exhausted all other storylines at this point. They can't talk about the restaurant no more. They done did the stuff with their family, with their kids. They brought her daddy back. What happened to her daddy and that whole relationship? They done did everything they can with her mama. We still ain't never seen Kirk family. So I guess that's just off limits. So they needed to do something, I guess, to keep themselves on the show once again. Because we're not going to act like the money they getting paid for this show ain't good money. They're making 6 figures off of this dang gone show. And then they got all these businesses that they need to keep afloat and all of that. So yeah, they gonna make sure they keep this Love and Hip Hop check coming as long as they can. But let's just pretend that this storyline is indeed real. Jasmine had DFS or whatever called on her because the little boy been late to school several times. So she meets up with Kirk and Rasheeda at their restaurant to talk things out. Mind you, she says that she has not seen nor spoke to Rasheeda in 10 years or whatever, which also shows you that this is some bull. Jasmine points out how Kirk didn't come to Cannon's birthday party and he was like, but I helped pay for it and got him gifts. They got to do with the price of tea in China. You still this quote unquote little boy daddy. So why wouldn't you want to be present for the birthday party? But since you brought gifts, I guess that's supposed to mean that that's enough instead of being a present father. Okay. So if this storyline is in fact real, strike number 2 for Kirk for being an ain't daddy. Okay. We also learned that he's supposed to get the little boy every 3rd weekend. He doesn't do that. Here come Rasheeda Thompson. It's not going to ever be what you want it to be. He's going to get the love whenever he's around. So let me get this straight. You're making excuses for your husband not to get his child like he's supposed to and telling the mama it ain't ever going to be what you want it to be. What do I want it to be? Him being a father? Because she didn't lay down with herself if this is real. Okay? So you took him back, which would mean that you forgave him like you said you did. So I would think that that would mean that you would want to hold him accountable of being a good father to his child, like he's been a good father to y'all kids. Okay, Gabrielle Union. And then it was he's gonna get the love whenever he's around. So he don't get the love when he ain't around, which doesn't seem like he's ever around. So the love ain't there. Okay. Then after that, Jasmine want to know why Rasheeda all of a sudden care about stuff when DFS got involved, because they ain't never had a conversation over the years, ever, never. Which is another situation. Like, if in fact this is true, how is it that I've never seen you? I haven't seen you in 10 years. How is that possible? If my son is actually supposed to be around y'all and he's a present father, which obviously he has not been. You ain't never came to a birthday party. You ain't never came to a kindergarten graduation. Things that we would run into each other at. Girl, like, get out of here with this stupid. So, Rasheeda tells them to handle the situation. She gets up from the table, and Kirk says to Jasmine, I mean, if I come get him, you will be dressed and not in your birthday suit. What you mean if you come get him, first of all? And then what you talking about I come to the door naked. She was like, oh, so you're making up now. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but please believe I don't erase nothing. And he got the, I was just, and so she was like, take this mic off me. She was like, this got me up. For real, for real. And it's like, why you ain't say that while Rasheeda was there? Girl, I'm not going to get my blood pressure raised over this stupid shit. Erica want to go into business with Momma Dee and Scrap. She also mentions how she wants to be in business with Scrap. She even possibly wants to be in a relationship with him again, which is beyond foolish to me. We all just learned this week that Scrappy has another child on the way with some rando girl that he had a threesome with. This is who you was thinking about getting back with. And we also know that him and the Bam are back tight. He makes a fool out of you heifers every time. Every time he makes a fool out of y'all. Every time. Momma Dee don't think that Erica should go into business with Scrappy because Scrappy be late on his bills. Now, we all know right now Scrappy and Chaotic are into it. They're beefing with each other because Chaotic stated that Scrappy was horrible with the business end of their relationship. He wasn't showing up to film. He didn't put no money in on equipment or anything like that. So not only are all of your baby mamas saying that you're horrible with money and you don't pay bills on time and you're late and all this stuff, but your own mama and Chaotic is now saying this, but you want us to believe that you out here handling business. Okay, girl. All right. I'm with Momma Dee, girl. Don't even waste your time. If his own mama stating to you that you don't need to go into business with him, then ain't nothing else need to be said. Nothing else need to be said. Momma Dee was like, well, I got something else that I'm working on anyway that I'm going to tell y'all about pretty soon. She has come up with a food truck called Royal Kitchen, and she has a car wash service going on at the same time, which I think is a genius idea. We all know that Momma Dee was in the pimping business, all right? So she thinking, what is like food and business. Perfect combination. And they love cars, so you get your car washed and everything else. Girl, you got it and gone with it. Momma Dee thinking smart. Instead of getting a brick and mortar, get a food truck. Get a food truck. It's less expensive. And like I said, she bringing in money from a car wash and the food. Girl, you got it and gone with it. I like that idea. Chaotic and Santana go and visit Sierra, who just got released from the hospital after her leg became infected after she did this giant leg tattoo. You know, this happened a few months ago. So now it is time for KEISHA'S Theater Love and Hip Hop Atlanta edition. So everybody been talking about how I've been hospitalized for this humongous tattoo on my leg. The infection in it was so bad. I don't think people even knew how serious it was. If I didn't go to the hospital when God literally stopped my music and whispered to me in my ear through my Apple AirPod, I wouldn't even have a leg right now, y'all. It was that serious. I would not have a leg today. Y'all would be calling me One Leg Sierra. It wouldn't even be no more Keep a Man Gate. It would be No Leg CC. I smell crab legs. Why the f would you beat on my door like that? I had to make sure you was good. That's the problem. Hey, Saucy. How are you doing? Hey, Chaotic. Girl, Chaotic brought you them ugly lilies. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Them ugly flowers. I don't want these. Where you get these from? Publix? Sierra. I know. Don't it look bad? It's called cellulitis. And honestly, y'all, I was like this close to losing my leg. Yes, I was going to be an amputee. I mean, I saw a little bit of it on social media, but I couldn't really tell the severity of it. And why the f then you reach out to me? I didn't know what was going on. I thought you was coming out with a numbing cream. Now, I am doing that, but I see all the motherfuckers I go above and beyond and to the side and upside down for. They ain't even send me no flower, no card, no kite, no email, no text message, no written letter, no nothing. They ain't even check up on me. That shit hit me deep, y'all. It hit me deep in my esophagus. I felt it all the way down in my navel. That was a real eye-opener for me. Like, for real. My eyes is wide open now when it come to these. Bambi couldn't even check up on me, y'all. So it's clear that Bambi don't give a fuck about me. Even Zell, oh, Howard the Duck, Monsters Inc., gremlin looking, he ain't even reach out to me. I don't know. I just feel like everybody want to have a problem with CC. You know, I was talking to Zell and he was just like, you want to be my friend. That's that nitpicking shit I be talking about, Santana. Just be genuine and give love to people. Love rule the world. Ooh, girl, when I used to be with him, those were the things that used to irritate the out of me. That's the thing about it, though. I'm gonna stick to whatever the I want to do. How the fuck am I using Zell to get close to Santana when I haven't even been around Saucy or Zell? I've been with my nigga and my kid and pumping out my ghetto girls eats. If I want to be somebody to friend, I'm gonna be the they friend. And I feel like the next time I see Zell, I'm gonna call him out on his petty bullshit, cause that's exactly what it is, petty. And last time I checked, his name wasn't Petty LaBelle. And scene. I felt bad for Sierra because I've never, throughout all the time Sierra's been on the show, heard of her being a bad friend to anybody. You know, we've always seen her kind of being done wrong by people. So the fact that people like Bambi and Zell didn't come and check on her was messed up. You know, my feelings would be hurt too. You know, I think that a lot of people are kind of low-key maybe jealous of Sierra with the motion she got going on, with the money that she got, the way that she move or whatever. She keep it pushing. Like, she don't stay down long. She gonna keep her a man. She gonna keep her a bag. And she gonna keep her a wig, child. And I don't think that this was something that she did as a gimmick or a ploy to promote some numbing cream. I mean, we actually saw her leg and how swollen it was and bigger than it was than the other leg, and how the doctors, when Chaotic went to visit her when she was in the hospital, was saying that, you know, she has to have this medication. You know, they're not going to keep her in the hospital for days on end for some bullshit. Like, come on, like, let's make it make sense, because y'all just sound stupid. So Saucy links up with Chef D, his on again off again boyfriend, and we learn that Chef D got Saucy name tattooed on his forearm, but also says in the same sentence that he don't trust him.
What?
I swear, when schools got rid of the Pledge of Allegiance, just started going downhill. Cause what? What is wrong with the world and people? Like, how you gonna get somebody name tattooed on you that you don't trust? What? Saucy didn't go on to talk about how his mama writing a book about, you know, having a gay son, how she wasn't there for him. They didn't talk for 5 years. And one day, I guess she spoke to the Lord spoke to her. She got a awakening, and now their relationship is back on track, which is good. You know, everybody not going to have a fairy tale story. You know, it's a lot of gay children out there that have gone through what Saucy has gone through. So I do think that it is a story that needs to be told. And it's very unfortunate that he had to go through that. Saucy then tells Zell at the barbecue that Zell just can't be friends with him. Like, they've tried it, but he always get into his feelings. And that's when Zell reveals that when he was out of town, he fucked the girl. Because remember, he's bisexual. And everybody was looking like, girl, ain't nobody got time for this. Like, you want to be all up on the saucy, but then you, other girls, like, make it make sense. Like, everybody just dumb. Bambi and Jessica meet up for sushi and drinks. And she tells Jessica that Carly been trying to get her and Amy to beef with one another because she feeling some type of way towards her. This whole thing with Amy feeling some type of way about Bambi talking to this guy that she used to date 12 years ago is the stupidest I ever heard of in my life. Like, Amy, if you don't get somewhere and sit your ass down somewhere, like, you got way too much sense for this stupid. This obviously gotta be just a storyline for you, because ain't no way in hell you pressed about this for real, for real. Can't be. Because if you are for real, then that's so disappointing. And you're so childish. And you're so petty. And you're so ignorant. And you so pressed. 12 years ago, girl, you been with Mozzie, been engaged, broke up, back together again, all types of shit. And you tripping off the fact that Bambi talking to some man you talked to 12 years ago? I can see if you and Bambi was BFFs. You didn't even know this girl up until a year or two ago. She don't owe you nothing. Get out of here. And anyway, this look like he could be y'all pawpaw. He old looking as hell. Like, girl, ew. No. Then Bambi goes on to tell Jessica that Carly been talking about her behind her back. She was like, she ain't really been malicious about it, but she, she just been saying little stuff. And she said that Carly said that she didn't want Jessica to be around for her birthday, and that she be mad when Jessica take naps during the day. Basically on some, you need to get up and get a job or something like the. And this is what I'm talking about. You can't be no grown woman living with another grown woman, because she gonna be looking at you like, how long you gonna be here? Like, she got a whole man. Like, it's literally like she your mama. You need to be getting up and filling out applications or something. Like, no. Nah, you need to go. So, of course, Jessica's feeling some type of way because she told Carly that she's not afraid of getting hurt in love. She's afraid of getting hurt with friendships because, people have stabbed her in the back. And looks like it's happening again. But you need to get your grown ass out that lady house. Jasmine meets up with her girlfriend Erica and tells her that Kirk was late taking Cannon to school the few times that he actually took him to school. So, like, how you mad at me for something that you've done yourself? Then she proceeds to say that Rasheeda don't want Cannon around. And Jasmine also says that Kirk said that he'll give her more money if she f**k him. Storyline or not, Rasheeda, you look dumb as hell. Because ain't no way. Fake storyline or real? Absolutely not. Because real story or fake story, how you gonna stay married to somebody that ain't taking care of their kid the way they supposed to, and then on top of that finding out that this man still trying to fuck on the same girl he cheated on you with? Girl, get your priorities in order. Scrappy mad about the food truck and gives Momma Dee an ultimatum. Either you gonna do that or you gonna work with us. But she said, I done told y'all. I don't think it's right to go into business. No, I'm not doing it. And I don't blame her. Zell is upset with Sierra for promoting Ghetto Girls Eats under his arrest post when him and Erica got arrested last year for that fight in the club. He's still hanging on to that, even though they talked about it and didn't they make up, if I'm not mistaken. He's also upset that she been hanging around Santana without telling him. And I was like, she got to check in with you and tell you when she hanging out with your ex-boyfriend? I could see if y'all was like hetero girls and she was hanging around with your ex. Saucy gay. He's not bisexual. Like, he's gay. Like, what? Like, nothing's happening there, my love. Like, what? Like, girl, ugh, everybody's so childish. He also thinks that she's faking with the leg situation, and he tells her that she's fake. And Sierra feeling some type of way that he posted under her rap song that she put out a few months ago that he missed Ghetto Girls Eats. Y'all, the shade is just ridiculous, and it's just so childish and foolish, but it makes for great television, child. I also want to let you guys know that I have a really special interview dropping next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. It will be my interview with none other than Natasha Hastings, who is a 2-time gold medal Olympian. Yes, I got an Olympian on my channel. She is a T-Squad member, has been for years, and we're going to discuss her life, her career, track and field, who she has, who she's rooting for, Sha'Carri, Noah Lyles, and more. Like, she gives us so much behind the scenes tea on the Olympics and how much it takes to get there, what happens afterwards. Like, we get all of the tea from Natasha. So please make sure you guys tune in for this special exclusive interview next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to give this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta a B+. It was a good episode. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about this week's episode. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.